Hey y'all, hey! Welcome to DivaSpeaks Relationships Talk That Talk. My name is AnGala Portorreal, and I'm here with a quick letter, but it's very important. Oh my God, it's so extremely important. And you may be asking, what's important? Well, the issue at the heart of this very, very short letter that I got that we got to talk about today. So let's just get right into it. Because, this is super good. This is real good. This is real good. Okay. All right. Yes. All right, guys. So we have a very extremely smart and intelligent supporter or follower on our hands. And she is about her stuff. And I love it. And these are the types of conversations that anyone that is entertaining someone, or you're looking for a relationship, or you're dating and you want that longevity, or you're looking at it, you want a long-term relationship, this good sister, she got it. Okay, so here goes. She captioned it. She got straight to the point. So here we go. You and I found out my boyfriend cheated on his last wife. You heard it. Found out my boyfriend cheated on his last wife. I don't know any details, but obviously I want to talk to him about it. I guess what I'm trying to find out is how likely is he to do the same thing to me someday? And if he has done any reflection on why he did what he did. Any questions you think I should ask him to be able to get this information? Thank you so much. You are a gem, my dear sister. This is how it's done, okay? She found out some very, very, very important information, a piece of information that she needed to have and able to make an informed decision if she needs to deal with this guy, continue down this path, or just cut him off. You see, this type of information, typically to some people, they probably like, well, if it wasn't me or it was before me, it's not my business. Lies. Because I once heard Dr. Phil say, the best predictor of future behavior is past behaviors and patterns. So if your current boyfriend now got a history of cheating on people, every relationship he's been in, or especially this last one with his wife, I wouldn't trust it. And you asked a very important, you pointed out something very important. You said, let me get back to this. I'm taking off my glasses like my vision is good like that. You said, I'm trying to figure out how likely is he to do the same to me someday. And if he has done any reflection on what he did and why he did it. You understand the assignment. You need to ask him that. I don't think there's ever going to be an acceptable or a palatable reason as to why a husband steps out on a wife or you commit adultery. I don't think there's one, but at least you can start getting some of the answers that you are seeking now that you have that information. Because marriage is one of the most highest and committed relationships most committed relationships that you could be in. So if he couldn't be loyal to a wife, somebody that he promised to spend the rest of his life with, he gave this woman his last name, he gave her a ring and all of this stuff, had a whole ceremony and all of this, and he cheated on her, the question can be posed, what do you have to look forward to? You're just a girlfriend. I'm not minimizing your position or your role in his life. I'm just saying that by comparison, you are his girlfriend. You got your head on straight, good sister. I would ask him, because you asked, what are the questions that you should ask to be able to find out? Ask anything you want to know. Ask him what led up to it. How many times? Ask as if you are a wife wanting to know, or a future wife wanting to know. What led to the cheating? What were the circumstances surrounding the cheating? Was it emotional and or sexual? Okay. How did your wife find out? Did you go to her and confess what you had done, or did she discover it all on her own? What happened afterwards? Did you take any accountability for anything that you've done that led up to the cheating and the cheating in and of itself? Were you completely transparent with your wife at the time? Did you tell her everything, or did you just tell her some things and you just felt like it was a lost cause and so you let her whatever? Did you try to comfort your wife after she found out you had cheated? What were your ways to comfort her? What did you do to make amends? What efforts did you make to try to salvage the relationship after the cheating had been discovered? These are the type of things that you want to know. You ask in your letter, you want to know if he had any moments of self-reflection. That's a very important question you need to ask him. What did he learn from it? What did he learn about himself? What did he learn about himself? What did he learn that he was lacking within himself that led him down the path of adultery? Because he was married. Ask him the kind of questions that you need to know as a woman, again, to make sure that you can choose wisely. I would say tread lightly. I would say he's not to be trusted because he cheated. And I got a couple of live shows that I've done, and I make, I don't want to say I've made jokes, but I've said it in a humorous nature, or my delivery was humorous. Let a person know if you've never been committed or faithful in your relationships. If you've never been faithful in any relationship or any marriage that you've ever been in, please let the next person know. Please let your next fiance know. Please let the girlfriend that you are entertaining and got her all puppy looking at you with puppy eyes and all of this. Let them know you've never been faithful to anybody in the history of you dating or you being in a relationship, so they can make a choice as to whether they want to be entertained or be made a victim to your foolishness. These are the kind of questions you need to know. Have you ever been faithful? Do you struggle with infidelity? Do you struggle with temptation? And if you've learned anything from it, can you share with me what you've learned? Can you share with me how you avoid the type of situations that you placed yourself into to lead to you cheating on your wife and stepping out on her? Girl, you got your head on straight. So those are the type of questions, just to give you like a little, template or whatever that you need to go and have that conversation with him about. But I will say, if he did it to her and he took no accountability, if he did it to her and during the conversation you discovered that he's placing all of the blame on her and he accepts no responsibility, no accountability, he see no wrong with what he did and he's justifying it, smoothing it over, and once again shifting the blame to her, run. He's not worth your time, and you're going to end up with a broken heart. But again, you're on the right path. Be encouraged. Get the answers that you need, okay? So that you can feel settled about whichever direction you want to take. And just know that, it happens. Meaning that let me be clear. What I mean by when I say it happens, meaning that in your journey, when you're dating someone, you do discover things. That's why it's important to date. So you can discover some things that, are bonuses, positives, attributes, benefits that they bring to the table. Or, you can discover stuff like this. Like, wait a minute, this is a huge red flag. And if you got a huge trail of red flags and a long list of everybody that was before me, and you did the same thing to that person that you did to the person before them and the person before them, it's your choice, it's your decision. But again, this is an excellent example of what's supposed to be done and the types of conversations that are needed to be held during the course of dating, so that you don't get yourself too wrapped up with a person who has a piss poor dating, marriage, or whatever type of resume out there. So you can know that you don't need to get yourself too tangled up with this particular individual, because they do not honor monogamy, they do not honor commitments, and they are who they are. This has been Talk That Talk with DivaSpeaks Relationships. My name is AnGala, Portorreal, and there it is, guys. So enjoy the rest of your day. Toodles.